Hello students, today I will explain you the second chapter of biology, the cell. The cell is the basic unit of life. It is the fundamental, structural and functional unit of all living organisms. All living things are made up of one or more cells. Cells in an organism can be compared to the bricks in a building. Just like bricks are arranged to construct a building, similarly, cells too are arranged to make an organism. Discovery of cells. It was Robert Hooke, an English scientist, who first discovered the cells in the year 1665. He observed thin slices of cork, which is bark of a particular tree, under a microscope and observed a number of tiny compartments which reminded him of small rooms or cells where the monks lived. That is why he gave them the name cells. This is Antony van Leeuwenhoek. After Robert Hooke, it was Antony van Leeuwenhoek, a Dutch scientist, whose work is considered to have contributed greatly to the discovery of cells. He built microscopes that magnified over 200 times. In the year 1674, he observed bacteria, blood, rainwater under the microscope, and he became the first person to see the living cells. He named the living cells as animalcules. These are three scientists, Matthias Schleiden, Theodor Schwann and Rudolf Virchow. Matthias Schleiden, he was a German botanist. He observed plant parts under a microscope and discovered that all the parts of the plant are made up of cells. Theodor Schwann also concluded that all the parts of animals are made up of cells. Rudolf Virchow hypothesized that cells divide and form new cells. They gave a cell theory. According to the cell theory, all organisms are made up of one or more cells. The cell is the basic unit of organization in all organisms, and all the cells come from pre-existing cells. Now, variety in cells, number, shape and size. Our body contains a variety of cells. These cells are different in shapes and sizes. We will discuss about different shapes, sizes and number of cells. Now, the number of cells present in an organism varies with its size. Based on the number of cells present in an organism, organisms are classified into two types: unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms are those organisms whose bodies are made up of just single cell. Amoeba, yeast, Chlamydomonas, bacteria are some unicellular organisms. Multicellular organisms are those organisms whose bodies are made up of more than one cell. Cat, dog, human being, mango tree, banyan tree, these are all examples of multicellular organisms. Cell size. The size of the cells vary from a micron. What is a micron? A micron is 1 millionth part of 1 meter to a few centimeters. The size of the cell has no relationship with the body size of an organism. This is ovule of Cycas plant, which is considered as the largest cell found in the plant. The egg of ostrich is the largest animal cell. There is a bacterium known as Mycoplasma, which is the smallest cell. It measures 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer. In the human body, red blood cells are smallest and nerve cells are the longest. This is Acetabularia, which is a unicellular alga and is nearly 10 centimeter long. Now we come to cell shapes. Muscle cells, they are elongated. Elongated means long and contractile, which allows contraction and relaxation of muscles, and due to contraction and relaxation of muscles, movement of body parts is possible. This is a nerve cell. Nerve cells are long and they are branched. Their shape helps them to transmit messages over long distances in the body. These are red blood cells. They are discoid in shape. Due to their discoid shape, more surface area is there for absorption of oxygen. The irregular shape of amoeba helps it to move around freely and engulf food easily.